Red soup, red flag. I used to laugh at those stories about Americans claiming restaurant food was too spicy. It always sounded dramatic, entitled, like people making a big deal out of nothing. But then I experienced something that changed my mind completely. I've spent years traveling solo, mostly in Southeast Asia. I'm Mexican American. I grew up eating spice. I love it. But when you're alone and constantly eating out in unfamiliar places, spice can hit different. I didn't want to risk getting sick and ruining my day, so I got in the habit of saying not spicy when ordering food. Not because I couldn't handle it, but because I wanted to enjoy my meals without consequence. Over time, I started noticing a pattern. Even when I was polite and clear, I'd still get dishes that were unbearably spicy, not just a little heat. These meals would leave my mouth numb, my stomach wrecked, and my appetite ruined. It didn't feel like miscommunication. It felt like it was being done on purpose. Then something happened at a resort that confirmed my suspicions. I ordered tom yum soup, something I had had many times. If you've ever had it, it's a Thai dish made with chicken, mushrooms, and coconut milk. It's usually a soft yellow and orange color with just a hint of red from chili oil. Tangy, creamy, and comforting. I said very clearly not spicy. The owner, who doubled as the waiter, nodded like he understood. But when the soup arrived, it was bright red. Like a red, you guys. So red. Not just a touch of red, completely red, like hot sauce. I said, "This looks really spicy." I asked for not spicy. He shrugged. "It's a spicy soup." I explained that I'd eaten tom yum in Thailand, in Cambodia, in Malaysia, in the US, and it never looked like this. I asked if they could tone it down, maybe add some coconut milk, or bring bread. He looked annoyed. I wasn't drinking, and I wasn't spending money on booze, you know. At resorts like this, they expected a certain amount of alcohol sales per room, and I think they saw me as a loss. I got the feeling he was trying to run up my bill to make up for it. Eventually, he took the bowl back and brought it out again. I was hungry. I tried a spoonful. It was still spicy, and it was boiling hot. Immediately, my mouth was on fire, not just from the chili, but from the literal temperature. It scalded my lips. I pushed the soup away, asked for the bill, and left. Back in my room, I looked in the mirror. My lips were swollen. I had actually been burned. By the next morning, I could barely speak. I tried to go live once, just once, and I broke down crying on camera. I was embarrassed, in pain, and alone. I called my dad. I could barely talk through the swelling. I tried to use numbing gel from the pharmacy. You're supposed to apply it 3 times a day. I used the entire bottle in one day. It didn't help. The next day, still in pain, I was crying to my dad again. He said I needed to go see a doctor. The doctor barely reacted. He looked at me like this wasn't new to him, like he already knew what happened, that some petty waiter had decided to hurt me. He prescribed 5 different things: antibiotics, anti-inflammatories, painkillers, vitamins. I followed everything to the letter. I couldn't eat anything solid. I lived off smoothies for nearly 2 weeks. But more than the physical pain, it was the vulnerability that stuck with me. I was alone. No one else at the table, no one to back me up or say she asked for not spicy. It was my word against theirs in their country, and I truly don't think they would have treated me that way if I had been with someone else. I could feel how easily they dismissed me, like I didn't matter, like I was being punished for asking for something. There was a certain power they had in that moment, and they used it to humiliate me. And that's what people don't talk about when they romanticize being a solo female traveler. You can be respectful, you can be clear, you can do everything right, and someone can still decide to hurt you just because they can. And it didn't just happen once. A month later, in a completely different country, I ordered Tom Yum again. I was extra cautious. This time I said not spicy multiple times. The waiter smiled and nodded. And when it came out, red again. I was like, oh, I was so angry, you guys. I didn't touch it. I didn't argue. I didn't ask them to fix it. I just asked for the bill and left. They tried to convince me, we'll make it again. We'll fix it. But I had learned my lesson. If someone ignores your boundaries once, especially when it comes to your health, you don't give them another chance. That might sound dramatic to some people, but to me it's just survival. That soup could have ruined someone's entire trip. If I wasn't a digital nomad, if I had saved up for one vacation a year, like most people do, it could have wrecked the whole thing. And honestly, I would have ordered more. I usually do, like coffee after dinner, maybe dessert. I take my time. I like to dine, you guys. I love dining. But people look at you, thin woman, alone, and they decide you're not worth their best, that you're not spending enough, and they punish you for it. It's not just a scam. It's not just bad service. It's a violation. And when you're traveling solo, it's dangerous. Red flags. Servers brushing off specific food requests, especially regarding spice and allergies. A dish arriving drastically different than what was described or requested. Staff showing obvious resentment towards you. Getting targeted for not spending enough. No alcohol, fewer dishes. Being treated dismissively after asserting a simple boundary.